Good morning, y'all. It's a Monday, and we are so blessed to be amongst the living. I'm on the way to the JOB. I had a late start, super late start, because ideally I try to be in the office by 9 o'clock. But had a couple curveballs this morning, and so which prompted me to get on here with y'all. My hair is wrapped because I had to wash my hair this morning. So hopefully it'll be dry by the time I get to work. But if not, you might have to throw a hat on, okay? But anyways, that's neither here nor there. The message of the day is count it all joy, right? Literally, obstacles gonna come. If we living, it's a thing. It's just gonna happen. And I know that I'm singing or talking to the choir at this point that we all get frustrated when we're going through trials and tribulations, when curveballs keep coming, when things just seem like it's one shoe dropping after the next. But I'll say this, and this has kind of been heavy on me, and I've been going through that very thing myself, is every day is a blessing. Every day is a chance to make the day better than it was yesterday, right? So count it all joy that at least we're alive to experience another day, whether it's in the struggle or in the success. We have 24 hours to make the best that we can of it, to be strategic in what we do. If something ain't working, we got to try something different. But we also have to sit with, is God trying to realign us? Is God trying to have us reset? Are we living in our true purpose? What are we doing? Are we running? Are we planting our feet? Are we standing on solid ground? Do we have a foundation? Are we just moving with the wind because it's routine, right? And sometimes God allows the shakeup to happen for the shift to happen. And so I wanted you to let that sit with you and just kind of think about that He allows the shakeup to happen for the shift to happen. Because if He never shakes up anything and we just ride in life and on cruise control because everything is, all dandy, when do we ever make a shift? When do we ever lean on Him? When do we acknowledge Him in all things? Do we actually take the time to say, God, thank you for another day. Thank you for the blessing. Thank you for this job I'm going to. Thank you for this car that's taking me from A to Z to B, back to A. Are we grateful for the food on the table, the clothes on our back, the breath in our body, our five senses? And a lot of times, it's not that we're not grateful. We literally don't take the time to just say, God, thank you. Because sometimes we think it's a given, right? It's a habit, it's routine. So we don't take a minute to just be appreciative. Not taking a second to think that there is somebody that did not make it today. Not somebody, several people. There's somebody that does not have their five senses. There's somebody that cannot get in their car because they don't have one. Or they have an ailment in their body that doesn't allow them to do that very thing. Sometimes the person doesn't have a job, right? Sometimes they ain't get up out of a house, right? They might have got up out of a shelter or woke up in their car or under a bridge. Like, there's so many other things. So when we may feel like we're struggling or we have it bad, and it's not to disqualify or water down whatever our situations may be, but understand at all times that somebody has it worse. And that's a reminder to myself because, baby, let me tell you, 2026 has taken me up and through there a couple rounds, okay? And there was a couple rounds that I had the flag in the air because I thought I was going to put the flag on the plate because, come on now, God, okay? I was even telling my husband this morning that, we ain't signed up a register on this side. What a mediocre line is. Because the strong soldier line, boy, I tell you, we don't get extra ammunition. We don't get, what a reset plan. Like, and it was a running joke, but literally, you gotta pray for reset. You gotta pray for that extra ammo. Life gonna always, like, if you living, it's gonna be a thing. Something gonna always happen. But I feel like sometimes when we feel like we're under attack, it's for us to lean on God even heavier, right? So for those that don't believe in a higher power, this message ain't for you. But for those that do, for me and mine, for me and my crew, me and my family, we believe in God or a higher power, whatever it is y'all want to lean on. Things are going to always happen in this life that requires you to lean on God. And if you get too comfortable, things going too grand, and you forget about the big one upstairs, he gonna remind you. I also realized that God has a sense of humor that I don't always align with. But count it all joy. Just remember to thank him for his grace and his mercy, because he ain't got to give it to you, right? It's somebody lacking of the very thing that you have, and we may take for granted because we just feel like it's a given, and it's never that. Sometimes he makes us slow down. Sometimes he humbles us. Sometimes he gonna set us down, right? And that goes to me. Sometimes I'm ripping and running, and I don't give my body a time to reset. I have friends and family be like, all right, now to me, God gonna sit you down. And I be like, he know I ain't got time. He know I got time. But it happens. Sometimes I just cannot get up and make it to the gym. Sometimes I just don't feel like going to my second job, or I tap out on my projects that I'm working on, or take a pause because I just don't feel like I have the capacity. And sometimes I just need to pray about it, or I need to realign or readjust what I got going on, or say no to things. Believe it or not, people may think, oh, I can't hardly believe that you don't say no. I don't when it comes to get into the bag. A lot of times I may overextend because I'm like, oh, God is bringing me in another blessing, when I may just need to reevaluate, is it worth it, right? And it's not always, God may be testing me. Am I trusting him to provide by the avenues that are already in place, or am I just going to keep running and chasing my tail, right? And so I say all this to say, the blessing is there, it's coming. They can't see it, but we need to always, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna tell you what y'all always gonna do, because you ain't gotta do nothing. Is we should always just be grateful to be amongst the living. Be grateful for our senses, right? The little things. There are so many little things that have happened that turned into big things in my life that you take for granted, or you don't realize it's a thing until you're lacking. And so I thank God for where I don't lack, and for the things that I lack and I need to gain it. I asked him for that very thing, and even this morning I had to say, God, I lean not to my own understanding, but I trust you in all things. And so where things are happening in different areas of my life, don't think it ain't, baby, it is, okay? But I am just in a point in my life at this big age that all I can do is trust him. So what else can I do? Okay? It's literally, what else? What else? If you don't have the ability to change it, the control to maneuver certain things, because when it comes to other people and factors that are beyond your control, what else can you do but trust the Lord? And I've had to say that to myself while crying, while talking to others, talking to my husband, talking to my soldiers, talking to my kids. Hey, at this moment, baby, all you can do is trust the Lord, pray, give it to him, and walk away. So let me tell you how ghetto it is to not put your phone on do not disturb while you're recording a video, because spam likely decided to call in the midst of me trying to get y'all to deliver y'all a message, which is really where I be like, see how the devil be trying to step in and do a thing. But also, it could just be me being underprepared and not putting my phone on do not disturb when I was trying to deliver a message I felt that somebody else in this world needed to hear. So I then had to put this in so that the video still had the message. So you're going to hear me tap back in, because what I was saying in this part was literally taken out, but I didn't want y'all to miss the message. So right here, I got a call and then it stopped recording. So I'm just going to pretty much fill you in real quick on the snippet of what I was trying to say. It's just count it all joy. Just literally be appreciative of being on this side of the living and being able to have a chance to get this thing right again. I don't know every single thing I was saying, because baby, I clearly had a lot to say. Like, be blessed and know that someone loves you. I love you. Have a great day. And I wish nothing but success for all of us. Keep pushing. There's power in that very thing. Trust him. He got you.